哇，漂亮右拳！哇，我们看王真的。
Well, I'm not sure I saw what happened, but this...
Between Wing Chun and Krav Maga, which martial art is superior? The two disciplines have quite distinct approaches. Wing Chun generally focuses on close-quarter combat, fast strikes, and efficiency, while Krav Maga incorporates techniques from various martial arts such as Aikido, boxing, judo, karate, and wrestling. Deciding which martial art is the best might come down to watching a few matches between Wing Chun and Krav Maga fighters, allowing you to form your own judgment. One notable match showcased an epic battle between a Wing Chun practitioner and a Krav Maga fighter. So, who emerged as the victor? As the referee started the fight, the Krav Maga fighter appeared quite aggressive towards his opponent. Unfortunately, his strikes missed their target. In contrast, the Wing Chun fighter successfully landed blows, causing his opponent to lose balance and fall. The Wing Chun fighter didn't stop there. He managed to divert his opponent's attention, making it easy to land punches to the face and kicks to the stomach. Eventually, the Wing Chun fighter secured his opponent's neck, ensuring a victory in the match. This Krav Maga fighter engaged in a sparring session against a Wing Chun fighter in a gym, intending to prove which martial art is superior. So, who is the best? As the sparring began, the Wing Chun fighter quickly displayed his aggression by launching a series of attacks on his opponent. After the Krav Maga fighter escaped the onslaught, the Wing Chun fighter resumed his attack, forcing his opponent into a defensive position. As a result, the Krav Maga fighter opted to concede. In stark contrast to the previous sparring match, this time the Krav Maga fighter appeared far superior to the Wing Chun practitioner. From the start of the fight, you can see that the Krav Maga fighter landed a precise punch directly to the Wing Chun fighter's face. After a few moments, the Wing Chun fighter attempted to counter with more attacks, but the Krav Maga fighter responded with a powerful elbow strike. For the second time, the Krav Maga fighter successfully landed another blow right to his opponent's face. By the end of the sparring match, the Krav Maga fighter was still able to deliver punches, causing the Wing Chun fighter to halt the session. In contrast to this, we now have a match where a Krav Maga fighter wearing a red belt faces off against a karate practitioner with a white belt. Let's watch this epic battle unfold together. The Krav Maga fighter's aggression was apparent as soon as the referee initiated the fight, forcing the karate fighter to maintain distance to avoid being hit. But the dominance of the Krav Maga fighter didn't stop there. He continued to control the fight with a series of deadly attacks. On multiple occasions, these impressive techniques caused the karate fighter to fall. With the fight unfolding this way, it was clear that the Krav Maga fighter would be the winner. Malte Hilder, a Krav Maga expert, faced off against a boxer named Bilal El Zain. With each fighter skilled in their respective martial arts, it was clear that this match would be intense. In the first round, Malte, the Krav Maga fighter, struggled to keep up with Bilal. Several punches from Bilal landed squarely on Malte's face. Even as the fight moved into the second round, Malte continued to receive punches directly to his face from Bilal. But surprisingly, after being patient for a while, Malte managed to land a kick that sent Bilal to the ground. This gave Malte the opportunity to deliver several strikes and engage in ground combat. After spending some time grappling on the ground, Malte found the perfect position to unleash an even more ferocious attack on Bilal, which forced Bilal to submit. Who would have thought that this Krav Maga practitioner would boldly step into a fight against a powerful MMA fighter? This fight will surely open your eyes to whether Krav Maga is truly effective or not. At the beginning of the fight, the Krav Maga fighter was wild, and his aggressive attacks forced the MMA fighter to defend his position. However, this aggression gave the MMA fighter the chance to counterattack. When the MMA fighter managed to corner his opponent, the Krav Maga fighter became a punching bag, prompting the referee to stop the fight. As a result, the MMA fighter was declared the winner of the match.
Looking for another one. Right there.
Whoa, I'm not sure I saw.
Let's shift our focus to a match between a Wing Chun practitioner and a boxer. With such vastly different techniques and skill sets, who will emerge as the victor? In this fight, both fighters were equally aggressive, exchanging punches and strikes with one another. This kind of exchange didn't happen just once. Shortly after, they resumed trading punches and kicks, each trying to dominate the match. However, the boxer's kick eventually caused the Wing Chun fighter to lose his balance. In fact, the powerful kick from the boxer forced the Wing Chun practitioner to retreat several feet.
Going to landings, very fast.
Who would have thought that Wing Chun fighter Chila La would face off against the aerobic Wolverine, Wang Zhengbei? Will Chila La suffer the same fate as the previous Wing Chun fighter? As soon as the fight began, both competitors showcased their skills in combat. Before long, Chilala launched his attack. Unfortunately, this left him vulnerable, allowing his opponent to land a punch. That single punch was enough to secure Chilala's defeat in this quick bout.
我们恭喜来自细致散打训练站的陈志化获得胜利。
Once again, a Wing Chun fighter must spar against an MMA fighter. Just seconds into the match, the MMA fighter took the Wing Chun practitioner to the ground. After escaping from the ground fight, the Wing Chun fighter was struck with a powerful punch from the MMA fighter. Once again, the MMA fighter brought the Wing Chun practitioner back to the ground, aiming to end the fight quickly.